So what are you doing?
Thursday morning, 8 o'clock. Getting the Magic ready to go to FE. That's what we're doing.
It's a very military thing to do.
Okay. Everything's getting tied down.
Yeah, certainly anything from
What
the
about
back.
the cron books? These are...
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm sure it's awful for driving. I hate driving tank cars.
Push on. Well, here we are. We're getting on to 12 o'clock. We got about 70 miles under our belts, and as you can see, we got a whole heck of a lot more in this truck. And this is the day. This is the day that folks don't see. The Thursday before the con, and we've got everybody here working. We've got our con chair, our videographer, we've got our head of security, we've got a number of dedicated helpers, our truck driver slash fursuit track lead, and this is where it's at. By the time I wrap up my day and I park, this truck will be loaded to the back door. She's a 24-footer, so this is why we need volunteers. Truck's unloaded except for our show. So step one, on our way. We gotta set up fursuit lounge. And is Gary making music?
No, Gary's not making music yet. He's only assembled.
I've actually managed to take this thing and
Sneaky camera guy here.
it's farther along the course.
Sorry, just come over there and get him.
Hey, you know what? You're going to see lots that are different this weekend. Come on. Not just one.
There's one.
Sure. She was first blood.
Oh, it's really coming through, too. Yeah, plastic shelving attacked me. You know, it's dangerous work doing this con stuff.
So when you buy them, these things happen.
Oh. Yeah.
Cool. So stick around the dance so we have a radio in there. Come on.
I feel like a complete idiot with this thing.
Which ear do you want?
Right here, please.
That right. Okay.
Sometimes a little derp everywhere.
That's fine. You just had to adjust it slightly. I am Twitchy. I am the volunteers coordinator. I am also the one who oversees the con ops room. I pretty much live in there. If I'm not in there, I am running around to make sure that volunteers are where they need to be. I am running around filling holes, being the extra hands where anybody needs an extra hand. Thursday night is not renowned for having a lot of volunteers. We do have a couple, but one who I have at least seen, and most of them will show up on Friday, and then the rest will show up on Saturday. It's pretty much, they're volunteers, so they want to hang out and enjoy the con too. But they're kind enough to give us an extra hand, and I'm not going to force them to show up at any time that they're not available, so I take what I can get.
What are you doing?
Overheating a lot. But I'm also getting ready to run around the convention and film pretty much what you're watching, except with that. So it's not that exciting yet, but hopefully you'll see something. I don't know, someone said I was getting paid. I think you might have been lied to though. Yeah, you giggle in the background.
Feeling pretty confident about how it's going to go. The con space is amazing. As you can see, the dance is going up slowly but surely, but it's going up well. And I'm very excited to hear what the DJs have in store for everybody. Lots of new blinky lights, lots of new boom boom sound, and lots of awesome other stuff.
No. Heroes wear capes, and capes are bad because they get caught in jet turbines and you get squished. Okay, thank you, Incredibles.
her down. Anyway.
Alright.
Okay, folks. Overscan.
Soon gonna get to the point.
Done.
Well, they're going about as well as you expect for anything with the hotel. In other words, not perfect, but all the right people are there and they're eager to help. And that's the most you can expect, and in the end, it all works out. Challenges, a few things not quite set up right, some surprises, a little bit less room than expected, less equipment than expected, or just basically miscommunication. But again, that happens every time. If you don't plan for it, you're not going to be able to handle it. But yes, we plan for it. And the hotel staff here is being amazingly accommodating. It's just amazing. Can't say enough about it. Actually, I'm feeling really excited. This is nice to see the plan coming together. Absolutely wonderful. Well, I think it's going to be our biggest yet. Absolutely no question. How big it will be? Well, we're just going to have to see.
We're doing great. Just easing into our routine. We've got a very good crew. We deployed 2 security teams this year. We have Bravo and Charlie team. We're just getting started on what we call the night shift or the dance shift. We have a lot of fun, and as you can see, we have quite the crowd here already. So that's what keeps us going. Really, the energy, the dynamic, and the party atmosphere. We really love that. We're here to encourage it. Actually, it's been a rather quiet night, but we like to maintain the force of presence rather than the presence of force. That does go a long way towards keeping things running in a very fun but very safe atmosphere. Do you mean late as in getting late, or early as in early in the morning? I'm a little hazy on the details because quite often we go most of the night. So we do have a rotational shift schedule, and we do have crew members who decide to stay later. Of course, we do make sure that the 6-2-1 rule is enforced. And what the 6-2-1 rule, of course, is a minimum 6 hours of sleep, 2 hot meals, and 1 shower. And those numbers are not interchangeable. Stress? I'm in my element.
About maybe 2 or 3 minutes, we're just doing the final sound checks on the final 2 DJs to make sure their stuff works. We've got customized lights, we've got lasers, we've got more and better sound, we've got a hell of a good lineup, we've done everything better this year. There's no other way to put it. We've done everything better. Could not happen without any one of these people behind me. Not a single one of them, not a single thing could happen without any of these people. I just sew the quilt together, they are the quilt.
I'm excited. It's been 10 months of preparation.
11 months.
11, 10.
What don't we do?
We're glorified servants. No, I'm just joking. We're not.
Well, sometimes.
What we do is we make sure that people in the convention are having a great time and that everyone is being safe, you know.
We walk around, we do the weapons checks, especially this year with all the weapons in the theme. We actually have, you know, a nice little registration system for that. We have people come by, they ask us questions, even though we're not the info booth, apparently we are anyways.
We're just, you know, gophers in a sense. Volunteers, gophers, we help out wherever we can.
We want lots of exercise, so we run back and forth all weekend. It's a great fitness program. I didn't volunteer, I was actually voluntold. There's a very distinct, I was too. Yeah. I've been voluntold for these conventions, so I didn't get a choice, but I come back anyways.
I know what it's like to run a convention. I've been involved in conventions since 2002, and I know the hard work that goes in. So volunteering is, in a way, a thank you to everyone who put their hard work in setting it up.
You know what? I agree. That's a great way of doing it, because you know what? Without people who run these situations, you won't have disappearing bodies behind us.
Hide the evidence.
Yeah. What evidence? What are you talking about?
Okay, that's fine. No one's had coffee yet. It's all good. So far, it's a quiet morning. I should probably be knocking on wood for that. But so far, so good. Friday night, there's always a bit of excitement, but nothing we couldn't handle. And now it's everyone's trying to wake up to get going for the Saturday, the big day. So, especially the two big events today, the Fursuit Parade and the Fursuit Games. Those ones always need all the volunteers possible. Particularly the parade. The more volunteers, the smoother it runs. So it's more of a crowd control. It's a matter to make sure that it helps everyone, audience and participants, have a better time, an easier time. Everyone wants to get the best shot. Fursuit Games is just a way to give Sprocket, the one who's running the Fursuit Games, an extra hand, basically. He only has one set of eyes, and to try and ensure that the games run smoothly and fairly. If Sprocket is making sure that one side is playing fairly, it helps to have an extra set of eyes at the other side of the room to make sure that team is playing fairly.
We're in second. Hey, now you're getting out of hand.
Put them behind me. Okay. So that way they won't get trip on
I have to win! Vegas, we're going to try to keep all the suitors staged here. New and improved, new games, slightly better workload for the suitors. Not as crazy, not as intense, quicker. There's going to be more downtime in between the games, so hopefully we won't overheat anybody. We had a few overheats last year, and I don't want to repeat that again.
How can we expect cheating Malamutes to be punished this year?
Cheating Malamutes, if all goes well, he's got a big surprise waiting for him at the end.
Never cheat. You have the right to remain silent.
What?
Just standing here with the camera. It's all switched on.
Hey Twitchy!
Step up.
Say hi to the camera.
Security is authorized to announce the parade is proceeding smoothly and strictly according to plan. Seriously, however, access is great. We have a record number of fursuiters in this year's parade, and we are rolling towards the finish line, slowly but surely.
I think it went really good, but I can't take credit for any of this alone. I got the hardest working crews here, volunteers that gave their day away for me today. We had over 200 suitors in the parade. We blew last year's number away in droves. We had the most patient suitors. They waited patiently to get their photo done. We had people friends of mine that just stepped up to the plate and helped in a way that I couldn't have dreamed. And to all of the people that made this possible today, I'm eternally grateful. It's been one hell of a ride. Over 200 suits. And just an amazing day. This is the part they don't see either. Everybody's gone home, gone to parties, gone to dinner. This is a part where logistics have to fly. I gotta have this truck loaded, complete, and out of there here by noon tomorrow. We've got a long night ahead of us. And these boys are the hardest working crew around. You want to be part of this crew? You got to be able to work hard, you got to give it your all. Without that, I'm nothing. This is it. This is the con that you don't see. We're hoping to strike most of the art show. We've struck the art show already. These guys are really going at it. We've got to start slow motion dismantling Headless Lounge, and then we basically have to go into con ops, and we have to get that in the minute the dance dies down for the night. We've got to stage everything in the other room so it can be loaded in the morning.
When does the convention really end for you?
Tomorrow night when I get home, whenever that is.
Alright.
Could be noon, could be 6 o'clock, could be midnight, could be Tuesday at 1 in the morning. You gotta go till the work is done.
I think it went fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We usually plan these things about 18 months plus in advance, so the planning for next year is well advanced. Looking forward to it. After a few weeks rest, we'll definitely be looking forward to it.
Can't stop now, con will eat me. However, be that as it may, we have a great crew, and what I really like is the spirit of cooperation and positive attitude that is pervasive in this con. It may sound like a pre-formulated statement, but it's really true. I've lost count of the number of times that my crew have been faced with one miscellaneous challenge or another, and random attendees who just attendees walk up and say, hey, how can I help? How can I pitch in? Do you need me to do something? It's been great, and it's that can-do attitude that really sets our fandom apart. It really is special.
I think the energy that our attendees had was just all the way there from start to finish. I haven't heard anything negative in terms of con experience or anything like that. All things considered, I think we consider this another successful year, and it's just onwards and upwards for the future.
Well, from my perspective, actually, everything was actually handled quite nicely. We had a couple of things that happened over the course of the convention, but I mean, from the people that had some speed bumps, but I mean, with people who volunteered for the security side of things, I mean, we work ridiculously hard. The key to it is obviously if nobody notices, then we're doing it right.
Yeah. Really good. A lot better than anticipated. The weather cooperated. A lot more suitors than anticipated, and a lot of food was eaten. Oh, lots of food. Bigger, better, more new problems, more new challenges, more new fun.
To not be sarcastic or anything, it was probably one of the better events I have ever put on, whether within furry or rave, does not matter. They were all they all went way too well. I can't believe it. It was amazing. I promised everyone last year that we were going to step up the bar, or raise the bar, I should say, after the technical issues and whatnot we had the previous year, and I think I blew everyone out of the water. But none of this would be possible without the attendees, or without the dance crew, or the AV crew. All I do is I just organize all the talent and kind of get it all together. It's really them that make all that magic happen.
We did have the adventures of Twinkie the Wonder Drunk earlier in the weekend, but fortunately the light came on and we did not have to resort to any sort of measure that we wouldn't have wanted to. What's important is to remember to have a responsible amount of fun. And we're all members of the same fandom. We're all here to attend and have fun as well, and we do. We work hard, we play hard. And what's important to remember is not to cross the line to the point where you may pose a safety hazard to yourself or others.
We had a couple of major challenges. Mostly came from guiding the fursuit parade, making sure that nothing was obstructing them in any way, shape, or form. A lot of wires all over the place. We had a very interesting medical challenge, which our team responded to absolutely perfectly. And the convention goers themselves responded just as fine. So, I mean, I'm as happy as can possibly be. The only thing I'm waiting for right now is to get rid of this security shirt, run screaming, and sleep in my own bed. A lot of long hours.
Sleeping in our own beds, that's a nice one.
A lot of long hours in this gig, but at the end of it, if everybody's happy, fun.
Well, we obviously have our theme planned out. We figure out what special things we're going to do theme related. We have our guests of honor. We think about what we're going to do for art. In terms of stuff for next year, well, let me just put it this way about cons. Cons are in large part made by the attendees. We as the staff and the organizers, what we do is we make a space. Everybody else comes in, they fill it with their art, their programming, their excitement. We're just the enablers. You guys are the ones that put it on.
Well, it's going to be on the ground running. We just announced our 2014 theme, Circus. So there's a lot that's going to be going on. We're going to be putting up our website. We're going to be hitting up various cons, What the Fur, Anime North, Condition, all those events. We're really looking forward to being out there and continuing to get involved in the furry community to get out word about our event. And hey, soon, before you know it, we'll be taking registrations again for FE 2014.
Oh well. Although the madness is just now starting to wind down, the Dead Dog is still in full swing, and we as ConComp will not be resting on our laurels long. We have our, well, to use a term that may make some people giggle, debriefing, but after that, we're already gearing up for Furnal Equinox 2014.
Alright, how soon till all of this starts all over again?
362 days from now.
How long till you actually start working on next year?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Furnal Equinox means to me the best place in Canada to gather as a furry.
Furnal Equinox to me means a lot of good friends, a lot of work, and a lot of excitement. It's something I plan and work with for years.
Well, since I run Hospitality, it means good fun, good friends, and good food. And a lot of more fun.
Furnal Equinox means to me a chance to forget work and hang out with a lot of my good friends.
Furnal Equinox means to me is basically all the furries and them having fun.
Furnal Equinox means to me working without being paid, but it's very worth it to see all the furries being extremely happy, enjoying themselves here.
Furnal Equinox means to me friendship, camaraderie, good times, good parties, and fun people.
Furnal Equinox means to me new beginnings, new friends, old friends in some cases, and just general fun, enjoyment.
What Furnal Equinox... I'm in work mode, man. What Furnal Equinox means to me is good times and good friends.
Furnal Equinox means to me raising money for my favorite charity, Mississauga Humane Society.
Furnal Equinox means hanging out with friends and family.
Furnal Equinox means to me wrangling dozens of fursuiters on video and walking backwards for an insane distance wearing a fig rig. Carrying a fig rig. I don't wear this. Other people wear stuff. Yeah.
Furnal Equinox means to me my all-furry, fun-loving family. Really a sense of togetherness and cooperative spirit that together we can actually make an event like this not only occur but be as successful as it has become. And that's every bit as much to do with the attendees as those organizing the event.
It's a convention that means everything to me. I'm in it all the way.
It's a local convention I don't have to drive 9 hours to get to, with all the energy and spirit of every other convention out there, very easily.
Furnal Equinox means to me an opportunity to make furs happy.
Furnal Equinox means to me a chance to give back to the furry community that has given me so much in my life.